My name is Nikki Cohen and I'm one of the owners of Pharm-Assist Healthcare, which is a group of pharmacies in Yorkshire. The benefits to us for hiring an apprentice are firstly that we can train young people who come into our business with no prior experience, and we can train them how we want to, we can teach them the way that we do things here, we can give them the opportunity to learn and develop, and we get a fresh pair of eyes, an extra pair of hands, and someone who will muck in and get involved in our teams. I first decided to hire an apprentice because there were incentives for companies being set out, financial incentives from the government, so I looked into the schemes and we started interviewing and taking them on, and I quickly realised that actually young people are the route to our succession planning within the business, because as these young people have come through, many of them have then stayed on with us, so that I now have, I think, one fully qualified dispenser who started with us as an apprentice working in each of our pharmacies, and it's a great way to build your teams and bring new kind of blood and enthusiasm into the business. Hiring an apprentice is an economic way of gaining a new member of staff for a company, because we get an age-related grant from the government and the hourly rate is low based on the nationally set minimum wage for apprentices. So it's a good way for a company to also have new talent and have new members of staff without having to pay over the odds or what they can't afford. City Training Services help us firstly in the recruitment process because they identify applicants who firstly qualify for the apprenticeship by making sure they have the relevant GCSE qualifications, and then by screening them and sending them through to interview with us as is appropriate. Once we have the apprentice in place, then they're available for regular updates on progress so that we can mutually make sure that each apprentice is completing their tasks away from the pharmacy as well, so that they're on course to complete the whole apprenticeship. I'd recommend City Training Services because the support that they've provided through the apprentices that we've had with them has worked really well for us. We know they're available if we need them, the learners have access to what they need as well, and it's been an easy way for us to adopt this new way of recruiting.